Welcome to Loleventvods. These are the best highlights of today's LTA 2025 matchup.
Ability, with River there too, to be able to attack those side lanes and potentially find
100% sure. He is up to 11 lifetime games in pro now, I believe, on Azir with just about a 64% win rate. So definitely not as much of an Azir player, I think, as a lot of other mids are, but Quid's in some trouble. Has to try to get away from it. Flashes out, but he flashes late. That Ignite's going to burn him down. Surely the last little bit of damage. No!
Bleeding advantages have any sort of priority from the get-go, I think is a really good look from TL.
It is, but at the end of the day, Quid survives. You get the flash ignite off of Core, and you get the flash off of APA for just your flash. So that is really good for Quid. It was a great look, and I thought he was dead to rights also, but did not end up going that way. Now here to challenge at the Grubs. Core, remember, down summoners. Ayla has both of his, so could be a little more difficult for TL to actually get in here, and I think Umti's realizing that his top lane got pushed in by the 100 Thieves bot lane, and are going to be able to push it back.
So nicely done there from River to win the Smite battle for that second Grub. River does not have any charges remaining on his Smite, but his team still has control over this top side River, so should be able to secure all three of the Grubs. Core's still hanging around seeing if maybe he could get a cheeky steal on this one, but it's not going to happen. 3 for 3 on the first set of Grubs for 100 Thieves. Still lose all of the extra little baby chickens there. Jumps over the wall. APA could be in some danger. Quid trying to get in there as APA with a good shovel to make some distance, but it ain't going to matter. Quid is first on the board. River is low. They try to take him down. Umpty needs one more hit, but he won't get it. And Sniper puts a sword through his chest. It's 100 Thieves.
Again, this is really, really nice from 100 Thieves. Another thing that I'll be looking at from them in terms of like how they use the MF is rotating her around the map to create map pressure as the game goes on. But again, like the thing that I think 100 Thieves have improved the most on from last year is their turn onto objectives, right? Like it's not just their
kill.
It does get the barrier again as well, and as you say, just kind of keeping him back, clearing out the wave, so FBI going to be pretty happy about that. It's really about the one-item power spike for MF. That's when you kind of just have full control over mid lane, especially against a pick like this Poke Varus. Once you have the BT, you just can't really be threatened anymore, and that's where it's so hard to maintain that prio through mid, and then MF always has first move towards the sides for objectives, which is so beneficial.
Speaking of objectives, one Grub of the second set has already been claimed by Umpty and TL, and they want to commit everybody up here to deal with the entirety of this objective set. Impact is walking down towards bottom lane, but he has a teleport to join if he needs it. FBI is down to about 40% HP, stuck over in mid lane, as Ayla and River try to make their entry into the Grub pit, now engaging on APA. Sniper spreads his wings for the World Ender, and 100 Thieves has made their entry. Nice disengage coming out from Core JJ to keep 100 Thieves back. Now Impact's got to be careful, because River's diving onto him here with the Hound's Pursuit. The Rise ulti, the Realm Warp, cutting off Impact's escape. The Grub should still be claimed by TL. That will be the case. All three of the second set going their way, but it will come at the cost of Impact, who is sacrificed.
So when he does that, we can expect BT already done. Cole about to cash out. He's going to be in a really good spot.
River jumping in after Umpty, unafraid to take these trades. And now River with his bottom lane right next to him, taking the blast cone over the wall. They see Core there again, but he's not close enough to the Krug pit to really get blasted, as now Impact's in some danger. It's a 4v1, and there's nothing to it besides that. Quid's taking the kill yet again.
Because we've talked about how teams seem to be...
Nice bullet time over the wall to back up when Ayla's putting down, and Quid's got enough damage to guarantee they send it all the way. 100 Thieves right when it looks like they've got enough. Is about to fail, but down here in bottom lane, Impact's the one in danger again. 100 Thieves sending the boys after the Team Liquid top laner. That last bouncing bullet doesn't bounce. Impact's down for the third time, and the Jace that started off with a strong laning phase has now been
somewhere for a second.
Yes, but I mean, hey, he's had some good results of the time here so far, but now Sniper, emboldened by recent events, ready to go after Impact here in the 1v1. Is ready to back up his top laner. Now 100 Thieves with control over the top side River, knowing that there are two Team Liquid players in the bottom lane. They also know this Rift Herald is theirs.
Yeah, I was going to say that pulls APA bot. Aatrox is easily
And you can see, look at the inventory of Quid stacking up on both those items with the engage. Core JJ and APA were sitting in that bot side brush for so long, and it pays off as they get the kill on Sniper. Now River and Ayla trying to get away, but it doesn't matter. Another kill follows through, and River dies despite Nefiri's evasiveness. Chains of Corruption fly out, but hit no target. Disaster. Quid has a Seraph's Embrace completed. Sniper's ready to go with the World Ender, but he is immediately tagged with the Chains of Corruption. Bullet time over the wall. It pops Jan's barrier, but not a whole lot more. 100 Thieves now going after the Drake itself. Quid has the Seraphs. He has his Rod of Ages either at 9, maybe now 10 stacks. The Rise is very powerful, but Team Liquid is stepping up, ready to challenge. The Drake down to 3,000 HP. River should be able to secure this one without a real contest from Umpty, and 100 Thieves will take the objective.
Yeah, nicely done. 100 Thieves going to be able to get it without a fight. Umpty trying to zone them away from that tower, though.
We might get a fight instead. Umpty jumps in. Quid's going to be taken down to 40% HP, and Ayla gets killed before anything else even happens. FBI under pressure as River jumps back in to protect him from Umpty. Impact needs to try to get away as Sniper looks for an entry point, but APA with a massive shuffle finds the enemy jungler. Quid's taken out by APA. History repeats itself yet again, and 100 Thieves fall to pieces under the Team Liquid tide.
It's a massive fight there for Team. Fight starts out, and then APA just finds his moment. Aatrox had already gone down bottom, and it just seemed like the other three were not respecting the fact that TL could still be there.
Well, now Impact gonna have to respect the fact that River is on the prowl. A little bit more damage will be required to get this kill, but shouldn't have a problem getting there. 200 gold, of course, the bounty now.
Like that. They're just gonna try to wave clear, right? They're just gonna keep aggressively wave clearing. If it does get tough, they can use the ulti.
Hold on, Ayla's jumped in. The fight is broken out, but it's Ayla who's in danger as Umpty stops the damage from the bullet time thanks to the Crescent Guard, and APA gets the kill on Ayla with the damage over time. Jan goes on a rampage, and Sniper is down. That was
great on it. And has been so good. And really, when Jan gets ahead, TL does very, very good things. I know with his at 14
Quid can just walk away from it. That thing has to channel for quite a while. APA flashing forward to guarantee that he catches FBI. Now Jan's right behind him, ready to follow it up. One more shot gets it done. A 1-for-1 trade that was APA has to fall. Impact jumping into the back line, going after Quid as Team Liquid need to find a bit more damage. Quid sidestepping away from the accelerated shock blast, and Impact jumping right back into the sky. Sniper dies, more damage onto River. Goodbye, 100 Thieves. Double kill of it to Core JJ. It's a 4-for-2 Team Liquid.
Right, where he's been so heavily criticized of once you get past your comfort picks, you can't play XY insert champion here, right? And Azir was one of those picks that he has had.
Oh boy, the engage is ready to go. They wanted to use Realm Warp on Ayla specifically to give him the angle, but he does not find it. Lots of ults traded off to the side of that fight before it ever really broke out here too. Ayla down to just barely any HP. Remember, there's no Chains of Corruption. Poppy doesn't have the Keeper's Verdict yet. Crescent Guard
Impact are both down on bot side. And actually, does AP even have his teleport? Looks like it's still shortly on cooldown.
Yeah, I believe there is still a little bit of cooldown left on the TP from APA. So 100 Thieves pulling off the heist, sneaking the Baron 31 minutes into the game with 15 seconds until the next Drake spawn.
That side with Baron up and no teleports is really, really risky. And 100 Thieves find that window to punish. They will give up this dragon, but they're just going to play for the tier 2 top. They're going to play for additional gold here and just try to claw back that gold lead and get
You've got all these early, so you guys can't get a soul. We're going to take the Baron instead, try to catch up in terms of gold, but APA with another nice two-man shuffle. FBI at half HP as Core JJ tackles in for the point-blank Keeper's Verdict, and APA's killed FBI. The battle of letters goes the way of Team Liquid as Quid has to flash away in the Chains of Corruption, instead find River. Jan grabs the kill, and Sniper's not long for this world. Another spear through the heart or a bullet to the head. It's Impact guaranteeing it's done as Team Liquid have cleaned up all 4 of them. Baron or not, it's APA again, finding the shuffle, finding the engage, finding the path for Team Liquid to mount their comeback and take down 100 Thieves.
APA to everyone who says they can't play Azir, he's like, I can play Azir. That was a great game for him.